Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of most ages, we are an uncensored comedy podcast covering a wide variety of movies and film, and we guarantee to spoil some shit on this episode if you haven't seen this movie.
I'm Ace.
And I'm Con. We are Movies for the People.
So, this week we saw Deadpool.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2. Sorry, let me clarify.
Which, I mean, it's true, we did see Deadpool as well. I think you watched it separately, and I watched it yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. Initial thoughts.
After seeing it the first time, I really liked it. I was a little disappointed in a couple of areas, and then after seeing it a second time, my overall reaction and score kind of went backwards from there.
Yeah.
I think almost in par with where you were at after seeing it the first time.
Yeah, because you went and you watched the first one afterwards, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, see, I watched the first one right before this one. Like, I finished probably an hour before we went to the movie theater, and
which is what I wanted to do, but I just
didn't have time.
It was kind of a busy week.
But yeah, I was like so hyped. I was like, okay, I'm ready. And then I was just let down. I just felt like it wasn't as good as the first one.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you completely. And maybe that has something to do with TJ Miller not being at the helm of the second one.
Yeah.
Or it has every bit to do with how low the bar was set after we got our first taste of Deadpool back in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then with the bar being so fucking low, when we actually get a Deadpool movie and done correctly, the bar was automatically set unrealistically high.
Yeah.
Which I think has a lot to do with that.
I think so too. I think the main reason is just because of the different directors. I mean, Tim Miller I think he was with Reynolds that whole time trying to get this thing done. Like, so he was there from the start. But yeah, I feel like he cared more about the character, Tim Miller, than David Lynch did.
Yeah.
I think he saw it as more of like, oh, here's a funny movie. I'm going to go direct this one and get that big check because Deadpool 1 made so much money. Everyone's going to go to Deadpool 2.
Now, with Deadpool 1 being the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time,
yeah,
the bar is still set pretty high.
It was set very high.
That it's something that's never been done before, really, in an R-rated title. And we got that with the first one.
Yeah.
The second one is on pace to match or probably barely pass what Deadpool 1 did out of its opening weekend.
Wow.
At, what the fuck did it do? 132.4 million?
God damn.
So, I mean, it's still a good opening weekend. As we saw in the theater today, there was
like nobody.
maybe 50 people there.
It was crazy. We did go to an earlier showing, though.
We did, yes.
Like, I think we got matinee prices. They said $7 when they asked for my ticket, but
I guess I don't know. I used Movie Pass.
We got Movie Pass.
Did you know that Deadpool 2 is the 11th title in the X-Men franchise
Really?
/ X-Men universe?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah. Can you name all 11 of them?
Don't test me.
I'm testing you.
Don't you test me.
I'm testing you.
We got X-Men.
Okay, 1.
X2.
2.
X-Men 3 Last Stand.
3.
Wolverine Origins.
Ugh.
The Wolverine and Logan. Then we got First Class.
7.
We got Days of Future Past and
8.
Apocalypse.
9.
And then we've got the 2 Deadpools.
10 and 11. Good job.
Yeah. Where's my fucking cookie?
It's almost like it was rehearsed or something.
Oh, man.
Do you know what Deadpool 1 had as far as a budget?
How much?
$58 million.
Wow. How much did this one have?
This one here was like right around 110 mil. So
I don't know what they used all that extra money on. The CG was just as bad.
if anything, they used it on Juggernaut and Colossus. And that's probably it. And Cable's arm.
For that big-ass fight? Oh, my God.
Which, I mean, even in the trailer, they forgot to, fix the arm. Re-editing there probably cost them an extra couple mil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see where you get $110 million budget out of that movie.
And it's not as good as the first one, which had a lower budget. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Right. Which,
I mean, you know what it probably was is they got all those big-name actors. They got Terry Crews.
They did get Terry Crews.
And Brad fucking Pitt.
Who actually only did his role at the expense of a cup of coffee, though.
But where was the coffee from?
Could have been from Hugh Jackman's coffee shop.
Hugh Jackman has a coffee shop?
Yeah, didn't you see that picture on Twitter?
No.
Oh, my God, man. You got to check that shit out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got to check it out.
This is what he left Wolverine for? To dance as a carny and own a coffee shop?
Yeah, I guess. God damn it. We want Wolvesy back.
We want you, old man.
They also had Matt Damon.
And Matt Damon.
That had to have cost them, maybe 2 cups of coffee. I don't know. Or a 6-pack of beer, considering the beer belly that man had.
I feel like Matt Damon is someone. There's gonna be some. He's somebody in the Marvel universe because that's 2 movies he's been in now.
What else was he in?
He was in Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he? Son of a bitch.
Maybe he's gonna take over for Stan Lee when Stan Lee dies.
Don't say shit like that. Did you catch the Stan Lee?
No.
You didn't catch it?
I remembered right after the scene. I was like, oh my God, I missed it again.
God damn it.
Now I gotta go again. I'm gonna have to pay $10.
Fuck that. Don't go see it again just for that. I'll tell you about it. It was just a painting on the wall. You see it as Domino comes parachuting into the town there, and you see it on the wall. It's a fucking huge painting of him. I mean, it's hard to fucking miss, but
I don't know how I missed it then.
it's cleverly hidden, on a big-ass fucking side of a wall, but whatever.
Speaking of Domino, what'd you think of Domino?
I fucking love Domino. Are you kidding me? She was maybe one of the best characters in this movie. That and Cable. I loved Cable in this movie. I thought that Josh Brolin did a great fucking job. I love the nod back to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
When they're on the back end of the convoy. I love the reference when he calls him One-Eyed Willie. Because back in the day when he was in Goonies, they were trying to find One-Eyed Willie's treasure. Some cool nods there to my childhood.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed his performance. What'd you think he did better in, though? As Cable or as Thanos?
Well, oh man, I don't know. Fuck. Thanos.
I agree. I don't know if he did better as much as, like, that character was just more fleshed out than Cable. Because after watching this, all I really know about Cable is his family died, he came from the future, and he's a racist.
He did kill
Black
Tom Cassidy, who's white.
He was an African American, and you watch your mouth, you racist.
He did tell Dopinder to turn his radio down. what did you think about David Leitch as the director, though? Honestly, I mean,
I think he did a shit job. Because I didn't care for the story at all. The only thing I did like was the characters and the jokes. And I feel like Deadpool's more than just jokes.
he's not much more than jokes. I think that Leitch did a good job. As far as the writing goes, I mean, Reynolds still he still got credit for being a writer on this movie.
I feel like he wrote almost all of Deadpool's
I would
jokes.
venture to say that he wrote most of the movie.
If he wrote it, I feel like he winged it.
I think he's a young director as far as things that he's done. The only other thing that I've ever seen part of his work was a movie he did with James McAvoy and Charlize Theron called Atomic Blonde.
Okay.
Which was a fun movie. It was a fun little action movie set like in the 80s or whatever. It was fun. It was entertaining. Some good action sequences, that sort of a thing. He's also been a second unit director on some stuff. One in particular that was absolute shit. Captain America Civil War.
Here's the thing about Civil War. Civil War really isn't like a shit movie, but it's not a great movie. It's hard to describe.
It's right down there at the bottom of the totem pole.
At the bottom? No. Thor 1 and 2 are right there at the bottom, followed by Iron Man 2.
No. Civil War is so bad. It's a good story to have, but they needed to kind of introduce that direction earlier on in the MCU to make it fully work.
They kind of did.
Not really.
From Avengers 2, you had, Cap and Iron Man fighting, and you had talks of Wakanda and Doctor Strange. Like, they did very well at moving stuff along, I feel like.
The movie still sucked, though. We'll just agree to disagree on where it ranks on the list of MCU movies.
There is a lot of just useless stuff in that movie. Like, there's like 3 necessary scenes.
3?
There's, the end fight with Cap and Bucky and Iron Man.
Which was kind of weak. Anticlimactic.
I thought it was a good fight. I liked it. And then, of course, there's Spider-Man coming in, which was the movie.
That was the best part of the entire movie, and it lasted all of 5-6 minutes.
It was like a 15-minute fight.
Where Spidey was involved, though?
Okay, yeah, where Spidey was involved, probably not.
Maybe 3 minutes?
Yeah. He was the main reason everyone wanted to go to that movie. That's probably why. That's probably why I love it. I love Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Nah. But I just feel like, in all, this director didn't do his job. I think you look at Taika Waititi. You look at Taika Waititi and what he did with Thor Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was great.
He took a dying hero, rebranded him, made it his own, and made an amazing movie.
Yeah, and brought new life to the character. It was the best movie in his trilogy.
This man did not do that. And both of these guys are new directors, if we're talking about new directors. Taika Waititi he has a couple, indie films.
Yeah. And
then to put him on a huge budget Thor movie.
Yeah, large.
He killed it. And I think that's what this guy had to do. He should have known there was a big expectation.
And there was, and I think that as a director, he fell short of it. The sales might be there to overall match from the first one that could warrant ultimately a third one, which I think someday we will get. We'll get X-Force first, though, and then maybe DP3 down the road.
You really think they're going to make an X-Force movie? With who? They're all dead.
Him and Domino.
Just him and Domino?
And Cable.
And Cable. And
Dopinder.
Diabetes. Oh, and Dopinder.
Don't fuck with Dopinder, man. He'll run your fucking ass over and start screaming courage.
What's your superpower?
Courage.
That is adorable. Oh, man. He was good in this movie. I enjoyed him. What did you think of the kid? Russell.
Russell? I thought he was great, man. I thought he was funny. Him and his prison wallet. I thought he did a great job, though.
He didn't do good. I think so, too. Quick question, though.
Okay.
Take away Russell's powers. Him versus Ned. Who's winning that fight?
Oh, Ned.
Ned?
Ned.
Probably.
Hands down, because he's got Spidey in his corner.
Russell's got Deadpool.
Yeah, but the second that Spidey comes swinging onto the scene, Deadpool's just going to start jacking off to fucking Spider-Man being there.
It's true.
Let's be honest, he's going to touch himself.
I love the callback to the joke from the beginning when Juggernaut comes in and he's like, "Oh, I should have worn my white pants."
There was a couple of callbacks to the first one. There was when he was shortly after Juggernaut shredded him, ripped him in half, and they're at Blind Al's place, and T.J. Miller's Weasel said something about his face looks like an avocado.
Yeah.
When Domino was like, "What the fuck?" I was surprised that his face, not his, toddler legs.
That scene was hilarious. I think that was the best scene of the movie. To me.
It was definitely the funniest part of the entire movie. And granted, the theater was a hell of a lot more packed the first time around seeing it, and having a bunch of people around you laughing at the same scene kind of adds to that vibe. I thought that scene was just fucking downright hilarious in general. I was gasping for air, near pissing myself. I'm laughing so fucking hard.
I think throughout that whole scene, because looking at it, it was hilarious. But I think the funniest, just thing that happened was when Cable was putting on the chapstick. You remind me of my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
There were some good jokes, though, in the movie, some high points.
I think that the jokes were better in this one than in the first one. I think there were more quality jokes. I think they could just say anything in the first one that was semi-funny, and people would laugh because
True.
No one had seen that shit before.
It was the Deadpool that we've been wanting for fucking ever, and it took some guy randomly leaking some test footage to spark.
Random. I'm doing air quotes.
Yeah, I'm doing air quotes as I'm saying random. And then it just sparked the fucking movie we deserved. Ajax was a great villain. I liked him.
He was. I enjoyed him. Francis. But there was a lot. I enjoyed every character in the first one. And I was really disappointed that we didn't get more Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Negasonic Teenage Longest Name Ever.
Yeah.
I loved her in the first one. I really did. I thought that she was kind of that sneaky, steal the spotlight kind of character.
Yeah.
And then I was hoping for more in the second of her, and there just wasn't. There was lackluster time for her in the movie.
She just flipped off the camera. She didn't really say much. She had a great line when she when she said you're exhausting, and that was
Right at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
She had like 10 lines throughout the entire fucking movie, it felt like. Her introducing her girlfriend to Wade was fun.
yeah. I
And
enjoyed every
funny.
time the
Hi.
hi Yukio.
So we talked about Juggernaut completely out of order in our conversation here.
It's okay.
Do you know who did the work on Juggernaut?
Who?
You don't know? I thought you knew this. I thought we talked about this earlier. Did we talk about this earlier? I felt like we talked about this earlier.
Did
Maybe
we?
I was thinking of talking to you about this, and then I completely forgot.
Oh,
That could
Matt
have been it.
Damon.
No, it wasn't Matt Damon. That'd have been sweet though if it was Matt Damon.
We did talk about it. It was Ryan Reynolds.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought I was having one of those like old man brain fart things. Yeah, and I think David Leitch did the mocap on it, and then Reynolds did the voice work.
It wasn't bad. Like, I mean, there wasn't really much of him.
No, you did get to see his ass,
Yeah,
which is kind of small in comparison how large the man is, but
he had a
you know,
weird shaped body.
He really did.
Is that what he looks like in the comics?
Kind of.
Is he that big?
I don't know. I'll have to maybe look that up.
And is he that? Can he just get shot in the chest? Is he that strong?
I really don't know a whole shit ton about Juggernaut, to be honest with you. I
Yeah.
know that this Juggernaut here is a million times better than that piece of shit Vinnie Jones Juggernaut we got back in, what was it, X3?
Come on, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I love Vinnie Jones, man, don't get me wrong, but
No, that one did suck.
that one just sucked. X3 just sucked in its entirety anyways, so it doesn't
So they had to
fucking
reboot
matter.
it.
Yeah. Speaking of rebooting, you get some timeline fixes by Wade Wilson there at the end of the movie. That was fun.
That was fun, but we'll talk about that at the end.
We'll talk about that later. How about Blind Al though, man?
She's fun.
I love Blind Al.
She was fun. She did great in the first one, and she killed it in this one. I wish she would have more lines too. She was also a character I loved.
Yeah, she's just super fun in general. I like that you get to find out where Wade hid the cocaine and the cure for blindness that mentioned in the first one.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was funny. I laughed. I don't think there's a lot of people that really got that. When
Yeah,
that
I didn't
scene
get
came.
that. That's
I loved
really
it.
funny.
I was laughing.
I didn't even think about that.
It helped that I just watched Deadpool 1 yesterday,
Yeah.
but yeah, in the first one when he is getting ready to go save Vanessa, he's talking about
He stashed
a
away
bunch
cocaine
of,
in the
bunch
cure
of
for
cocaine and it's hidden right next to the cure for blindness, and then shortly after everything happens with Vanessa in the second one, you get him going to Blind Al's place and finds this bag of cocaine, and it's right there next to the cure for blindness.
Yeah.
He wasn't lying. As fucking crazy as it is. So, what did you think about the X-Force that we got in this movie?
I loved it.
I mean, you get Terry Crews, which, I mean, the dude's just awesome in everything he does.
I feel like he needs to be bigger than he is.
He doesn't get near enough.
Like, has he ever had
Respect.
like a main role where he is? I think he would be a great action hero.
I don't know that he has had a solo project. He's always been that supporting guy.
Yeah. Let's get Terry Crews some movies.
Did you see him in The Expendables? Did you ever see The Expendables?
I saw one. I don't know if I saw two, and I saw three. And Terry Crews was okay.
That's my childhood in a nutshell, though.
The Expendables?
Yeah.
I didn't like 3 because I hate Ronda Rousey as an actress.
Ronda Rousey sucks as an actress.
Isn't she pretty trash in the WWF now? Or E?
WWE. Yeah, she's just a forced
Or that
character.
throwback, that WWF.
So yeah, he was Bedlam. He was fun. I liked him.
Yeah.
It was short lived, but he made that bus its bitch. Yeah, Shatterstar. Shatterstar was an interesting character.
I hated him. They did a really good job for the short amount of time that he was on there to make him hateable.
He was a dick right from the beginning. I'm better than you in every way. How about Zeitgeist and Bill Skarsgård?
I was surprised to see him. I don't think they showed him in the trailer.
No, I don't think they did.
And like he's pretty big, you know, just being it.
Yep, Pennywise.
Pennywise, yeah, I think he was good. I enjoyed watching him die.
Yeah, that was poor Peter.
Glenn? What is
Paul?
his name?
He's got a name. Who else was there?
Domino, of course.
Domino, yeah, which we already talked about her. She was fucking amazing.
Yeah, she's really hot.
Dude, for sure. Holy shit. Totally hot. Obviously, you know her from Atlanta, right? The TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that show.
With your, here come the air quotes, PG lover, Donald Glover.
I don't love him. I just like him, okay?
No.
I enjoy his music and his acting, and his jokes.
Yep. You like him like I like Deadpool.
Nowhere near, because I'm not letting Donald Glover go anywhere near my boy butt. You want Deadpool all up in there.
That's fucked up.
I think earlier you said you would let him stick his sword up your butt and use you as a weapon.
Oh shit. Yeah. There was some sort of conversation like that. It'd make for a great death scene.
I bet you're pretty upset that you couldn't be Glenn.
Peter?
John?
Paul?
I think you could have done it. You kind of look like a typical white guy.
Like a typical white guy. He did a great job, though. He was fun, man. Rob Delaney, he was fun.
He was really fun.
Who else did we get to see? Oh, there was the Vanisher.
The Vanisher. The Invisible Man.
He was awesome.
What do you think he looked like?
He looked like that one actor from the Ocean's 11, 12, and 13 movies.
George Clooney?
No, the other one, Rusty.
I've never seen him.
You never seen him? Dude, they're so good. Brad Pitt. He looked just like Brad Pitt.
He did. He did look like Brad Pitt. I don't know why you didn't just say that from the beginning. The guy from Seven.
The guy from Seven.
You choose the movie where there's a bunch of different guys.
Yeah, but we have Ocean's 8 coming out here next month. That'll be fun.
That will be fun. Make sure to check in for our discussion about that.
So, who would you say was your absolute favorite character from Deadpool 2?
Peter.
Peter.
He was just so lovable.
He was so lovable, man.
Like I felt bad for Vanessa's death.
Oh, I felt a lot of
that one crushed.
I think
especially because my good friend, when we were watching Deadpool 1, was like, I bet the next one is gonna open up with her dying. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker, that's not gonna happen.
Sure as fuck.
And he hasn't seen it yet, so I can't talk to him and be like, you called that shit right on the nose.
Oh, shit. It was so sad, though. I felt so much for that. Like, there was some feels there, some tears maybe forming.
Yeah, it was sad. I mean, because the whole first movie, they set her up so well.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't really feel for Cable's family, because I don't know those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I really don't know his family either. There was no story time for them. They're just kind of like, here you are, and you're dead. And now Cable's pissed. And now he wants to kill Fire Fist? Poor Russell. I don't know what's worse, his fucking name or his goddamn villain name? Fire Fist.
How about we take a few minutes to come up with a better name for Russell?
First name or
Superhero name.
superhero name?
I'm going to go with Flaming Fatty.
Why would you call him that?
I mean, he shoots fire and he's fat. And he sticks stuff up his butt. in his prison wallet.
That was his prison wallet. There's nothing said about that being in his butt. Don't they allow wallets in prison?
I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess there's a lot of criminals, so they probably get stolen a lot.
Maybe it was in his butt. That's just weird, Russell. You're a teenage boy. Why are you shoving things in your butt?
It's really pens.
And it lands on Wade's fucking meal. God damn you, insensitive fuck. Go back to New Zealand.
But yeah, give me a name for him.
I don't have anything. I think you kind of flaming fatty.
I feel like I hit it right on the nose.
Flaming prison wallet.
The magician, because he makes stuff appear out of his wallet.
The Joker was still the best magician.
Yeah, made the pencil disappear.
Yeah, I loved that.
That was great. That was a great scene. What did you think of Black Tom?
I thought he was kind of likable.
Yeah, you better watch yourself over there. You don't want to be a racist.
Who fucking played Black Tom Cassidy, anyways? Jack Cassie? Probably butchered the fuck out of his name, too.
Looks like Jack Cassie.
You would go with Jack Cassie as well?
Yep. But Black Tom was a great character. R.I.P. Black Tom.
R.I.P. a lot of people. However, Peter does come back.
He does come back. And Vanessa comes back.
Yeah, which
So
is
it's
awesome.
kind of like this whole movie was just a, waste of everyone's time.
Not really. What if Fox and Marvel work out that deal?
True.
And now Cable has his device in this timeline, in this era.
What if they're counting on that? What if that's how they go back to the past? To the original Avengers movie? Through
Good.
Cable.
Yeah. What if?
Oh my god. I think we're onto something.
That'd be bomb, huh?
We're solving Marvel. Fuck you, Kevin Feige.
We've got you figured out.
You're not too bright.
We're smarter than you are. What'd you think of Yukio? Negasonic's girlfriend. What'd you think of her?
She was really cute.
She was fine.
And that's really about it. Her chain thing was dope, but we didn't really get to see that.
We really didn't. There was one small scene of her as a mutant. But she's, like, totally into Wade, though.
Yeah.
Totally.
I don't know. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed both of them. I just wanted more.
I wanted more, too. Like, if you're going to introduce us to Yukio as Negasonic's girl, give us more Negasonic, first off, and bring Yukio along with.
Yeah. Let's see some adventures from them.
Yeah. I mean, early on in the movie, when they're trying to calm Russell down, Russell smokes her with a fireball. She doesn't do anything at all, whatsoever.
None of them did. Deadpool was the only one getting shit done.
Yeah.
And
then
he
was
killed the
hated on.
pedophile.
He killed the fucking pedophile. Good for him.
He killed a lot of pedophiles.
Fucking A, he did. Him and Cable.
Yeah, you're not best friends unless you kill pedophiles together.
And man. They're best buds now. They killed some fucking pedos, man. They fucking really cast those guys well.
They did all look like pedophiles. Especially that first one he shot the head.
Oh, fuck yeah. He shot him square in the fucking head.
Do you think we'll get a Domino movie?
The Black Widow?
How crazy would it be if Domino got a movie before Black Widow?
I would be okay with that.
What if a Domino and Black Widow movie? Oh, that'd be too hot to handle.
That would be too hot to handle.
It'd be like fucking 50 Shades of Grey for men.
Sweet. I could handle both of them in leather. I can dig that, watching that for 90 minutes or more.
Yeah. I would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it a lot.
But Zazie Beetz, she's a good actress. I think she'll be very big, especially now after Deadpool. She's amazing in Atlanta, which you need to check out.
I do need to check it out. You told me that repeatedly. One of these days I'll have time to actually check that out too.
You got Hulu?
Yeah, I got Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Season
Is
1.
it? Sweet.
And then season 2 just ended, so probably in like 12 months it'll be on there.
Cool. And I can watch your lover, Donald Glover.
Yeah. Just so you know, they do say the N-word in this show.
What?
So be careful.
Oh, shit. Nothing I want to be saying in public. So, other cameos did you catch? Did you catch Nicholas Hoult in there?
I don't know who that is.
That's Beast, man.
Oh, like, you mean all the X-Men that were in there?
Yeah, like Charles,
Yeah.
Quicksilver, Cyclops. I think Storm was in there too.
Maybe.
I think she was.
One thing I don't get is they had all those people. So is this Deadpool in that timeline?
Yeah.
So then why do they have that Cyclops as a child when that movie takes place in like the 80s? And he's a kid there.
From my understanding, that scene right there was shot during the filming of, what is it, Dark Phoenix that comes out later this year?
You think we'll ever get a Deadpool in an X-Men movie? Just a quick little cameo.
I think it would be great to have that. But I don't think it'll ever happen. Fox is so fucked up right now with movies. They gave us a shitty Gambit back in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
You don't like
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't like him so much as Remy, as just the writing for him sucked.
I think he could do it like Ryan Reynolds. I think if we got like someone who actually cared about the character,
Right.
he'd do good. But I don't really want Channing Tatum as.
I don't want Channing Tatum in anything.
Hey, Channing Tatum is a good actor. He's just, not fit for that. You watch your mouth when you talk about Channing Tatum. He was in Step Up. Nah, he was good in 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Both of those movies sucked.
What?
Yeah, they sucked. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street sucked.
You suck.
Now, I grew up watching 21 Jump Street back in the day, so it was a completely different show than what these terrible-ass movies were. So
Wasn't it more serious?
Yeah, it was much more serious.
Yeah, these were comedies. The comedies.
They weren't even all that funny, though.
Bruh.
They're like Melissa McCarthy forced jokes.
There's actually like the similar joke when she fucked the mistress's son in Life of the Party.
Oh, shit.
It's the same as when Jonah Hill fucked Ice Cube's daughter.
Right?
And I felt like the older woman, her friend from Life of the Party, who was like, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
she fucked your son."
she really drove that
She
home.
did it better than Channing Tatum did.
She drove that shit home.
Yeah, she killed it. Go see Life of the Party.
Life of the Party was good. It's definitely worth a check. It was funny, hysterical at times.
I don't know if you guys have like a cheaper movie day. That's probably the time to go see it. I wouldn't spend $10 on it. But
Now, I would spend $10 a month on Movie Pass so you could go see just about any movie you want any time of the week. One free movie a day for that $10 a month.
we recommend it.
Highly recommend it.
Pay us.
As we name drop Movie Pass a handful of times every episode.
We're calling you out, Movie Pass. Meet us at the flagpole at 3. Final showdown. We want our damn money. Please.
Please. The scenes at the end of the movie, the very, 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 very end, after the movie's end, credits start rolling. What'd you think of those?
Well, they show us Negasonic fixing the Cable's time machine.
Right.
She throws it to Wade, and they realize they fucked up.
They fucked up big. And like, what did we just do? We handed a time-sliding device to a crazy son of a bitch.
And, yeah, he goes back and fixes his biggest mistakes. First, he saves Vanessa.
Which was great. So
Amazing.
we'll
She'll
get
be back.
Vanessa back.
Thank God.
Which he referred to himself as Jesus more than once. He tells Peter to walk away.
His second biggest mistake.
So, Peter, long live Peter. Woo!
Thank God. Or Deadpool.
Yeah, and then he executes that terrible, 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 terrible fuck of a display of whatever it was.
Of Wade Wilson.
Air quote, Deadpool.
I don't even
From
know if
Origins.
He was Deadpool. He was just.
I don't even know what
Did
it
they
was.
even call him Deadpool in that?
I think they did. I think they referred to it.
Yeah. Well, fuck that movie.
That movie sucked. And he corrected the timeline there and executed him, which was great.
And he corrected the real life timeline of Ryan Reynolds.
And executed Ryan Reynolds as he was finishing up the script for Green Lantern. And said, "You're welcome, Canada." So let me ask you this. Deadpool 2, having seen it twice,
2 times.
and your opinion, I think, has ultimately stayed pretty close to the same.
Yeah.
Would you, when it comes out, will this be a movie that you would buy? Would you rent it? Or would you Netflix it? And now I need that answered in 2 regards, because you're going to have your Marvel fanatics and your casual moviegoers.
Casual moviegoers, rent it. Marvel fanatics, buy it, of course. Because, I mean, you already have everything else.
Right.
If you have the Thor movies, you can have this movie.
If you own Civil War, you're allowed to own this as well.
No, this isn't that bad. It's a good movie. It's just not as good as the first. So I would recommend you rent it if you're a regular guy. If you're one of us, a movie fanatic, a Marvel movie fanatic, buy it.
I will definitely own it
Yeah.
when it comes out, obviously for that reason as well. Put it in the old spank bank.
Right next to Thor. And what was that movie? 21 days, 12 hours? What was it?
You're out of control.
I'm sorry. I'll stop. You shouldn't have came at me with Donald Glover.
Hey, Donald Glover, if you're listening, Ace here would love for you to put something in his prison wallet. Make a deposit.
Oh my God. Told you a million times I don't like him like that.
Yeah. Sure. Denial.
Oh
No, seriously though, I'll add it to my collection. I think every other Marvel movie that's been made, going back to even Blade and all of those.
Goddamn. You got Howard the Duck?
I do not have Howard the Duck. I need to add that one to my collection though.
You do.
Howard's awesome, man.
I've never watched it. I started watching it, then saw some duck titties, and I was like, all right, this is a lot.
I feel like I seen it long ass time ago.
It was on Netflix for a minute.
Was it?
And that's where I saw the duck titties. You ever seen duck titties?
No. You watch some fucking weird shit on Netflix, man.
Howard the Duck?
Last week you're talking about slippery dildos.
I always turn it off afterwards.
Yeah.
After I'm done, the show's done.
15 seconds in and you're done?
15 minutes. Okay. All right, seconds.
All right. Anyways, but I would definitely recommend it to anybody to watch it.
Go see it in theater.
You know,
Definitely.
Please do not be that stupid fuck parent that I saw the other night taking a fucking like 8 or 9-year-old into the movie.
Hey, it's a family movie.
As much as it is a family movie, it's still not a fucking movie for a child to be seeing. You know, have limitations.
You know, this one wasn't as bad.
No, I think you get when he goes back and he's kind of catching up on the timeline of where he was 6 weeks ago and all of that. I think it was really like the worst parts of the movie.
Yeah.
And 10, 15 minutes into it, and it's
a family movie.
It's pretty mellow from there.
Except for when they like all die, which isn't even that bad.
There was only graphic with what, like 2 of them?
Yeah.
3?
And you don't really see the like guy get hit by the propeller.
Right, you just see the
the green alien
green
blood.
goo.
Take your kids. Take your kids to Deadpool.
Take your kids
It's a family
to
movie.
Incredibles 2, which comes out in like a month from now.
Don't take your kids. I don't want no damn kids in there.
Don't take your fucking kids to that movie.
You take them there the next week.
Yeah, take them like a week or so after. I don't want to be dealing with fucking kids at the movie I grew up with.
Me too.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend it though. Like seriously, anybody, you know, within a reasonable age, go see it. Go see it in theater. If you don't catch it in theater, then obviously, you know, rent it. You know, when it does come out.
Do it. Rent it. And if you like it, buy it, you know? Don't just trust our opinions. Who the fuck are we?
We're
just some random
two
guys.
opinionated dudes. I will tell you that you should go see this movie. Not just because Wade Wilson's my man, but, you know, it's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
It's not great. It's not great, but it's definitely good. It's definitely worth seeing.
It's enjoyable.
You'll
very have fun.
I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. It was definitely something that, you know, should be watched.
I agree.
All right. Well, this has been Movies for the People. Until next time, don't be a bitch. Stuff that prison wallet.